Raimel Tapia is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth.
Raimel Tapia.
And that misses inside 1-0. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 7 homers and 31 RBIs. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Rondon has a play. He's got it one away. In now, Aldo Mendoza.
Now batting, the second baseman, Aldo.
First offering
Mendoza.
on its way. Swing and a line drive. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Fuzzy Mikulik. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
Up.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
Relay.
He hit the corner and tries for third.
Three.
And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Now batting.
And now, Andres Acosta, strike one to start the at-bat. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Tejera comes up with it on the first, and that's your ball game.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Grizzlies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Omar Sandoval earns win number 7 on the season. Bubba wraps it up for the save, his 33rd of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safe.
Bubba comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Bubba.
Digging in, number 19. He'll lead off the bottom of the ninth inning.
The shortstop, number 19.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. And knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out. So striding in, Jason Galvis.
Right
he flew
fielder,
out in his
20.
last at-bat.
Jason.
First pitch on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. Tejera from the outfield grass. And there are 2 away now. Digging in now, Fabio Ruiz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Ruiz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one right down Main Street.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Into the windup with the 0-2. This pitch is popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Miguel Perez. He singled his last time up.
The second baseman.
Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1.
1-1-1-1.
Toward the hole. And he can only avoid this so long as they put the tag on him here for the first out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Romack is after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1. That finds the zone, a called strike. A ball and 2 strikes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Rich. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations. Next will be the designated hitter, Jamal Pritchard. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
The windup and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCormick giving chase. He's there and records the first. Striding into the box, Fernando Castaneda. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Castaneda.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-1. Way behind a goofy knuckleball for strike 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCormick is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Into the box now, Tomas Telis. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll.
Rondon is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Bubba gets the win in relief, his second.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
Stepping
please.
up to the plate,
Now
Bobby
pitching for
Hernandez,
Fresno.
0 for 3 with a couple
Number
of strikeouts
75,
for him to this point in the ball game.
Bubba.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Hit sharply on the ground. Rondon is there. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Now at the plate, Norman Acosta.
The batter, number 4.
Ready with the first
Shortstop,
pitch. Here it comes.
Norman.
And an annoying knuckleball ping-ponging past his swing for a strike. Strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
When you're down here in the minors, it's all about honing your skills and getting someone to notice you. Well, I've been noticing this guy on the mound all game long, so I have to think this outing will go a long way towards getting him some good recognition.
Number
Kenneth
26.
Worth will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. That's ball 1 as it dances just off the outside. Comes in here right at 260. 13 home runs and 38 runs batted in. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-1 the count. Now the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rich on the move. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. The Fresno Grizzlies with the division-leading 60th team win this year. DeMarcus Croft claims the win out of the pen, his first. Bubba records the save.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
What it do? What it do? He's definitely my favorite jersey and outfit.
Play Clemente due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first
Clunks him in the
down
back
here
of
in
the
the
head.
ninth. Striding forward now is the DH, Shea Ryan.
Designated hitter, Shea.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2-1.
You try to get that one.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckleball, even at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Now batting, David Busher. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Busher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. High in the air down the right field line. Romack has a play, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Grizzlies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jackie Lopez earns his 8th victory of the season as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits.
Your attention, please.
Into the box now, Barry Cherry. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Rich going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Julio Mora. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pop committed and grinded out a nice one.
Stepping in now, Jess Herrera scooped up, and he is in there. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Marcus Adamson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A ball and no strikes. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And a 2-0 knuckleball. Why not? 2-1. Seared down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And he takes a look at strike 3 called. And that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now. Stepping in, Salvatore Acevedo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. picked up. Number 65 over to his right, and that retires the side.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. The Fresno Grizzlies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Carlton McGraw gets the win in relief, his second of the year.
Your attention, please.
Digging in, Jose Trevino. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top
What
save
kind of mask
guys
has he
in the
got
league
on?
right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first.
Line drive to center field, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
At the knees, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Jess Barrera. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Trevino, base runner at first with 1 out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Johnny Rangel. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize.
Your attention, please.
Now at the plate, number 68. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. 0-1 pitch is a knuckleball that misses 1-1. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So digging in now, Jose Valencia.
The shortstop.
In there for strike 1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Boy, he looks strong out there in the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Hit hard to the right. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
3-2, the finish in tonight's game.
The Grizzlies. Your attention, please.
Striding in to start the 9th, Isaiah Ritter, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Rich. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Up next will be Michael Reed. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Moore in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track. Riding in once again, Danny Hernandez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with the big win at home.
4-2, the final score tonight. Fresno.
The Rainers.
Ladies and
Bubba
gentlemen,
enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th.
75, Bubba.
Standing in, Justin Williams. It was a walk in his last trip.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Got him.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
The ground over to first. Bourne scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Michael Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hit out towards second. Tejera moving to his right on to first, and that'll be a bitter pill to swallow for this home crowd as the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. Tim Peterson earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Bubba hammers down the save, his 39th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of Bubba takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
75, Bubba.
Leading off the inning, number 5. As they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCormick is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Digging in, Michael Taylor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's in there for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. From the stretch.
Left fielder.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. Popped him up. Bourne moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Grizzlies get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Steve Rodriguez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Bubba earns the save out of the bullpen, his 40th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here.
Late in the season and holding a comfortable division lead, a young team is cautioned not to let up.
Your attention,
Bubba
please.
Bubba comes out of the
Now
bullpen to
pitching
shut
for
things
Fresno.
down here in the ninth.
Number 75. Bubba.
Now in the box,
Bubba.
Justin Williams. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Bubba is truly unique when it comes to his pitch repertoire. Most guys are either knuckleballers or they're not, but it's not the case with him. He throws the knuckleball, but it's not really considered his primary offering. He'll use it just to mix things up.
So crazy.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Williams gets his lead at first, nobody out. The line at first. He's got it. There's one. Out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Stepping into the box, Andres Gutierrez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. And a wave and a miss at a knuckleball for a strike.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. Pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
To second for 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Haskett. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. Ground down the first baseline. And he delivers with 2 outs in the ninth. It's a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from third. And just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game.
Now batting, number 31.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys...
He brings it in, and they have made it a memorable weekend. They take 3 out of 4 as this ball game is over. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Fresno came through when it mattered in the ninth.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Damn.
Bubba comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Bubba.
Played 48 games.
Ready for another chance?
I know I lost one. I won two.
After striking out his last time up.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
No balls and a strike to count. Fly ball right down the line in left. Rich sprinting after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. Standing in, Edward Torres. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off on the timing for that knuckleball. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
The first baseman, number 6.
Into the box, Peter Barnett. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1. Knuckleball taken inside for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with another two-strike offering. Fouled away. Possible winning run on first, one man away. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Jimmy Santana will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 32, Jimmy.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. On the year, Santana hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner.
What? What time is it? Where am I? Oh, man, it's over? Man, I thought this game was never going to end, but it did. And anytime you can win a marathon game like that.
Your attention, please.
Did I read that?
Ready now, number 31.
Did I read that score
And
right?
this
Somebody
guy
said
needed to
20
get
to
things
nothing.
started here in the
I'll
top
go back
half
and
of
check
the ninth.
that out.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
0-1 the count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Rounded softly down the line toward first. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
Hey, you know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Lewis McCann. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Runners on first with 1 down. High in the air down the right field line. but this will wind up being a foul ball. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. McCormick ranging forward. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. Throw into third, and he's out on a strong throw. So coming to the plate, number 30, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. That's ball one as it dances just off the outside. And this will be a called strike two, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And he gets strike three called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that outfielder was doing.
For what will hopefully be another
sorry though, got the win.
And tonight's comes to
the save, I should say.
6-3 the final. The Grizzlies wrote an important sixth inning to victory in this one.
9 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Your attention, please.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
And a first pitch knuckleballs inside for ball one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rich is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Gone.
Ready for another shot now. Andrew Mathieson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Romack on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. At the plate, number 30. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back?
Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Fresno Grizzlies wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Omar Sandoval earned his 9th win of the year. Bubba wraps it up for the save, his 43rd of the campaign.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
at the plate, number 31. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 75.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't get the knuckleball to come back down there high for a ball. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Cortez at second. Haskett is over at first with 1 away. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Vogelback. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. No balls and 1 strike. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Grizzlies jumped out to an early lead in the first.
Well, if we're in first, they're in first. Look at that.
Your attention, please.
Into the box,
Now
Eric Ramirez. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings. Coming to the plate now, Jim Thomas, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Ramirez aboard here at first with nobody out. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1 and 2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Aguila on the move. He's there and records the first out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eric Hosmer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And this is fouled at the plate. The 0-2 once more is in there, a called strike 3. So striding forward now, Greg Watts. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity.
He brings it in, and they have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home as this one is over.
Well, as a former pitcher,
Don't
you
blame
know
me
I
because I'm
love
gonna
these
lose.
low-scoring games as opposed to those
I don't plan to lose.
This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Grizzlies have evened up this series at 1 game apiece. Omar Sandoval is the winning pitcher of record. Number 50 takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt.
Having split the first two in an extended series, the emphasis is on grabbing the upper hand in Game 3.
That double-A closer, you gotta be shitting me. What the fuck?
Spring training has come again, and major leaguers begin the process of readying themselves for another long season grind.
Hell yeah, I'm in the pros.
Bubba Bubba comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Striding in for Houston, Kyle Tucker starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, as you can see right there, D-Row, hitting that knuckleball, not an easy thing to do. The pitch prior, he missed by a mile, but that one right there, he hit right on the screws.
Yeah, Dan, there's no rhyme or reason to why he missed the previous pitch by 6 inches to a foot, and then he's able to barrel up this one. You know what? Knuckleballs, I always say, let's get through the day, find a way to get your knock with runners in scoring position, then give me that 90-mile-an-hour fastball back on the mound.
And Gallagher.
Now the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make it.
And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 11-4 at the end of this affair. Washington put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Noah Syndergaard gets the W on the mound. Lance McCullers couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. Bubba Bubba will come on and get some work as he makes his 2nd appearance so far this spring.
Bubba.
Number 53 will come big spot. Popped him up. Keyboom waits on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position.
Extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
One-run game. Bubba Bubba is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring. Ivan Guzman is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. No balls and a strike to count.
Playing 3rd base, number 17.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the 3rd base side. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away. JT Riddle will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And a knuckleball over the outside corner. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat. You really want to put yourself in 0-2 count.
And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, two-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Riddle stands at first with one out. 1-2 now.
The count is 1-2.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are two gone. Chad Dowell will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Braves strand. Striding in now for the Nats, Bubba, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the eighth after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and one strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. Sean Romero will come on and get some work.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did.
Bubba
enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. First pitch coming, here it is. And a strike as he waves through a knuckleball. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. Fouled away. Line towards center field. Belanger is there, and he has it for the first out. Christian Vasquez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Christian.
A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, one man out. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Sam Bond will get to call the pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Easy take on the inside with the knuckleball coming that time. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Houston. Bubba is out from the bullpen here, as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training.
Bubba.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Third baseman, Rafael.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. There's a knuckleball giggling at him over the inside corner. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Betts is off at first with 2 away. The 0-2 once more is in off the plate.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls.
A swing and a miss. That retires
Strikes
the
for
side,
it.
and
Healy.
that will do it. 1 left. Next up for the Red Sox, Omar Narvaez. A hit in 2 tries so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first.
That's not
This
playable.
will land untouched. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. straight up. But this will land untouched. Ready with another 0-2. Pitch is popped up. Boom, shading to his right, makes the play, one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Number 17.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Back to the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down. Striding in for Boston, Harold Castro. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Here's a knuckleball that runs inside, and he's behind 2-0 here. 2 balls and a strike now. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And that will... Steven Costello will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 29, Steven Costello.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
The final line score for this
well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his